Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be putting the Uber algorithm theories to the test. So the first theory I'm going to test is accepting as many trips as possible consecutively to later on be rewarded later on down the line with higher paying trips. And the second algorithm test I'm going to try out is only accepting trips that are paying well to then later on adjust the algorithm to only offer me more favorable trips. So by the end of this video, we're going to find out whether or not this Uber algorithm theory is a myth or if it's true. Counting my lucky stars because the first trip has just come in and it's a very good one. I'm actually open to all trips, but I am in Mayfair, so that would make sense why I've managed to pull off this executive trip. Taking me to Dulwich from St James's and going to pay me about 27 or 28 quid. Hoping that the Uber algorithm doesn't let me down here, because this trip that I've just accepted is woeful. So this is my second trip of the day that I've received, so at least we're on the 100% record. And taking me into Park Lane from Streatham. The ride is about 6 minutes away from me, and I'm positive that I would never have taken this trip had it not have been for today's algorithm test. But let's see, I'm curious. So I've stuck to my word and I've taken this second match trip. Again, not so good. So far, I have to say the algorithm is not rewarding me. Even though it's not a good time of year, I still would have expected the algorithm to do me a little better than this. After a few minutes of waiting around in Kentish Town, I've now picked up another ride which is taking me from northwest London straight back into central London, and still it's not a good trip. Apparently I'm still supposed to be kind of picky with it, but surely the more consecutive trips you do, it would make sense that you get rewarded even more, no? So I've only got an hour and 20 minutes left of this part of the experiment, and I'm looking forward to it to end. At the moment, I think it's safe to say that the algorithm doesn't reward you for accepting every single trip. As bad as things have been so far, after my previous job into Kensington, I managed to get a reserve trip request come in, and I'm just waiting at the location now, just in Holland Park, and I think it's taking me into Park Lane, and hopefully shouldn't take me too long to complete. I'm hoping I can get it done in about 20 minutes. I don't know, do you feel like this is me being rewarded for the algorithm, or would I have just gotten this trip anyway? I'm on Edgware Road, and this next one's gonna take me into Fulham. And when I get to Fulham, I'm gonna take an hour break in Fulham and find somewhere local to eat. As you can see on screen, I completed 7 trips in a row, and for the entire day, I received 9 trips. So only 2 trip requests I did not take, and one of those I can't remember, and the other was just at this drop-off, which I decided to reject simply because I'm on my break now. And it was a trash trip, to be honest. On my lunch break in Shepherd's Bush, and I've tried a new shop today, and it's called Nice Vibes. So I haven't even tried the food yet, but I'll show you what I got. I basically got some jerk chicken with some steamed veg, callaloo, saltfish and plantain. Moving on to the second part of the video, where I'm going to be testing the second algorithm theory of only accepting trips that are paying me well to then hopefully be offered more trips that pay me well. Something to take into account is it is Ramadan. It's now 5:45 p.m, so a lot of the drivers will be going off road, so this will definitely have an impact on the results, potentially. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, I've been waiting around for 5 or 10 minutes, had a few trip offers come in that I don't believe met the criteria, so we're gonna just wait it out and see what comes in. So I've had to lower my standards a little bit. I think I've been being a little bit unrealistic, which is why I've just taken this one but it is going to take me into Kensington, where hopefully I should be able to bag myself a nice trip. I just think maybe where I'm situated in Shepherd's Bush isn't the best place to be situated at this potential peak time. So let's see what happens when I arrive in Kensington. Hopefully good things are ahead. Big jobs are not coming in, man. And I have been rejecting quite a few trips. At the end of this shift, I'll show you exactly how many trips I've accepted and how many I've been offered. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to make money. If it's close to 50p per minute, then I'm gonna take it. That's the standard that I'm going by at the moment. Obviously, I'd prefer higher rates, but at the moment, it just doesn't seem possible. Since the last drop, I've been waiting around Primrose Hill for about 20 minutes and nothing has come through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait it out for another 10 minutes and then head into central London. The minimum I'm aiming for, as always, is £200, which on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday isn't the worst. After waiting around for about half an hour or so, I managed to get an executive trip in, taking me towards King's Cross from Primrose Hill. It's heading towards King's Cross station to take someone into St James's. Very close to hitting the target now. So yeah, man. So after I do this job and I get one more, I'm pretty much definitely gonna hit £200 well before the 11 o'clock time limit. So after I complete it, I'll fill things out and then decide whether it's worth staying out and see exactly how much I can do within this time. This job's a fairly good job. £11 from Elephant and Castle, taking me towards Victoria, so can't be mad at that. For the second algorithm test, only accepting the best trips, I don't feel like I've been fussy enough. So for these final 2 hours, I'm gonna balance it out and be a lot more fussy. I've rejected a few trips. One for £13 that was gonna take me about 25 minutes, and another one that was gonna take me about 12 minutes and pay, I think, about £6. So I'm being really, really fussy. Unless it's a big one, I'm not taking it. If I go home and this is what we end on, it's what we end on. So it's now 10 p.m. and I've been waiting around and nothing's come in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive towards home, and if nothing comes in, I'm just gonna call it a day early. I think it just makes a lot more sense to save my energy for later on in the week, rather than burn myself out early on in the week and then it costs me in the long run. So for the consecutive trips algorithm, I was working for a total of 5 hours and 45 minutes. I completed a total of 7 out of 9 trips, with the average trip being £17.21 and a total hourly rate of £20.96. Moving on to the selective trips algorithm, I was working for a total of 4 hours and 40 minutes. I received a total of 20 trips, completing 7. And the average trip was £12.16 and achieved an hourly rate of £18.24.